What's going on, everybody? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Monday. Happy Monday, April 14th. Hope you had a great weekend. And in this video, we're going to do a reverse split update on a bunch of MJ names. We had CGC, Canopy Growth closing over $1 today, restarting the timer, following in the footsteps of Organigram. And we're going to give an update on Tilray, Village Farms, and we could potentially see some names follow Aurora, where they actually end up doing two reverse splits. Don't think it's the end of the world, but we'll discuss all of this details and more in today's video. Before we do, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Speaking of X, I did post on here a couple of days ago. This is going to be happening a lot sooner than anticipated. I'm going to be actually interviewing Irwin this week, and it's going to be in a couple of days. So we have to get these questions in soon. I'm going to be working with the Pow Group private community. I'm going to be doing some live streams this evening and maybe tomorrow again if we need a second one. And I might extend it out to YouTube members as well, but that's kind of a benefit of being in the Pow Group private community. I want to work with the community as much as possible to get these questions all like what to exclude, what to exclude, what to include. And I really want to work with the community because this is just everybody deserves this, and I couldn't have done it without your help. So I want to make sure that everybody gets their input as well. But I'm not sure Carl Merton's going to be able to join. It's definitely going to be with Irwin. Yeah, it's probably going to be around 30 to 45 minutes in length. Obviously, I can't ask all 200 questions that I have. Like, I probably have close to 200 questions. It's ridiculous how many people submitted questions via email in the Pow Group private community, on YouTube and on X and all these other platforms, direct messages. I think it was close to 150 last time I counted, just roughly. But obviously I won't be able to ask all those questions, but I'm going to do my best to answer as many as I can, get as many answered as possible. So this will be in a couple of days. Make sure to reach out with any questions that you may have. So speaking of Tillray, they did receive their non-compliance notice from the NASDAQ, and that was on March 25th, 2025. So I'm getting a lot of questions about this. Are they going to do a reverse split? The company has 180 calendar days to regain compliance. So that's 6 months, right? So that's before September 21st. And then just like Village Farms in 2023, they were granted a 180-day extension to meet the minimum bid price rule. It's kind of a stupid rule when you think about it. It's like, okay, you've been given a warning, you have 6 months, and oh, you need another 6 months? Sure, no problem. So it's just a way for them to game the system and rig the market even more than they already do. And yeah, essentially, if you add that up, that's a whole year that Tilray would have until they're forced to do a reverse split to avoid delisting. So it's very possible that they just regain compliance. Essentially, if they regain $1 and they maintain a closing price above $1 for 10 consecutive days, then they'll regain compliance organically, or they can do a reverse split. Village Farms actually had an update here. This was on October 18th, 2024. So they had same thing, 180 days. And they were given until April 16th. So that's just in a couple of days. And I haven't seen anything about them receiving an extension. But again, they did in 2023. So we'll see, maybe, once you already get one, you don't get another one. I'm not exactly sure how it works with the NASDAQ, but we'll keep a close eye out here over the next couple of days to see whether or not they get another extension. But they're very likely to do a reverse split at this point, Village Farms. So it's VFF stock. And then if we take a look at the Tillray price here, we're sitting at 48 cents, and we had a bear flag target of 42 cents. I've been saying for a while now that has been the target, and we hit a low of 44 cents. So we came, in terms of percentages, we came within about 5% away from that target. And if we take a look at the day-to-day, CGC closed above $1. So it's back, it resets the timer. So essentially, if you're below $1 for 30 consecutive days, then trading days, you're going to be giving that warning, right? VFF sitting at 53 cents. So again, it's not likely that it's going to regain compliance organically and get above $1. Well, it can't. It needs to do it for 10 days. So their only hope now is that they get another extension, and that would be over the next couple of days. If not, more than likely going to be forced to do a reverse split. OGI closed above $1 last week. So if we take a look here, last week on Friday, it actually closed at 103, very similar to CGC today, closing at 103. But today we closed at 104 on OGI. So we're trying to avoid that, and we do have some inverse head and shoulders here that are forming. Same thing on CGC. You can see here we had a bear flag target of 77 cents, and we hit 77 cents. And then now we're bouncing on the daily, but we still haven't changed the daily trend, so we will expect to potentially top out here for an inverse head and shoulders, which is just a bullish reversal pattern. We'll come down, form a daily high or low. That'll give us the daily uptrend confirmation potential and the IHS all in one go, and then the measured move would be $1.46. We also have in just under a week on Sunday is 420. So happy early MJ Day, which will be a great day for the industry, and we'll see if we can get some news to couple with that. Again, not too concerned. There's talks about rescheduling and an update, but I don't care about progress, right? Neither does the sector. MJ investors don't care about progress. If we get news that rescheduling is back on track, it's looking better than ever, no one's going to care. What we actually need is something concrete. We either need rescheduling enacted, right? 280E goes away. We see it on the balance sheet. We see it on these companies' reports in the US. We get uplisted to the NYSE and the NASDAQ, some sort of safe harbor. People actually see these companies trading on the NASDAQ or the NYSE, right? That would be something concrete. Or we get, safer banking. We get some sort of banking reform. And not just progress, not just, the House passing or the Senate passing, both chambers of Congress and actually getting enacted into law, and being able to accept credit cards at different MJ stores and things like that in the US, right? Once we actually see something concrete, that's when I think the sector is going to erupt and set a long-term bottom and potentially end this brutal multi-year bear market and start a multi-year bull market. So there's the updates. Like I said, OGI closed above $1. CGC, we'll see if Tilray and VFF can follow suit. VFF, like I said, they would have to get an extension and then follow suit. They're not going to be able to regain it, obviously, before April 16th without that extension. So it's looking like it could be the next on the list to do a reverse split. And we'll see if Tilray can do so. It has a lot of time. And again, it could get its extension. And that would effectively give it a whole year. And people are asking me to ask this in the interview. What's the point, right? It's futile. There's no point on asking it. They've got 180 days. We're not even close to that. They could get another extension. Plus Aurora did two, right? They did a 1 for 12 and then a 1 for 10. And then they posted a good earnings on their last quarterly report. Now everybody thinks Aurora is the best. So, who cares if Tilray does one when most names have already done one or two, right? I don't think it's the end of the world. Do I think that they're going to? It's possible. I don't have a crystal ball. I'd say it's probably a 50-50 chance that they do, 50% chance that they don't, right? But again, people just need to take a chill pill. It's 180 days. They could get another 180-day extension. So that's effectively over a whole year before they're forced to do it, right? Basically a whole year before they're forced to reverse split. And people are asking me, are they going to delist? Absolutely not. I would say that's close to a 0% chance as possible. But let me know what you think of this in the comment section below. Again, if you do have any questions for Tilray, let me know ASAP, because that's going to be happening this week a lot sooner than I had planned. But again, we're gonna try to get as many questions answered as possible, but I want to spend the time wisely. I'm going to ask the difficult questions. Definitely not going to softball it, and I don't want to be asking questions that BNN or CNBC or Fox Business or all these other media outlets, mainstream media, has already been asking, right? So let me know ASAP. All right, it's Rod with the Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll catch you on the next video.